Hi, Scorpio. Doing a reading for you. I am getting the overall energy of the reading from this William Blake deck. We're gonna read about it and then we're gonna do a Celtic cross and clarify. I felt called to grab my Salvador Dali deck that I haven't used for a while. So we'll see what comes out of that. Scorpio. Okay. Child of Music, face up. I should have said something before, because every time I kept thinking about your reading, I'm having a very singy day. Like every time I'm not, talking to someone or whatever, I'm singing a lot today. And as I was getting ready for your reading, I was singing that song Easily by Grimes. Maybe there's a message in that for you. But it's kind of like a message of self-worth. It's like, easily, I'm the sweetest damn thing you've ever seen. It's like that kind of energy. So anyway, let me show you this. Child of Music. It's like this kid in a cave, piping down the valleys wild, piping songs of pleasant glee. Yes, to me, this card reminds me of like when you're young and you just have no worries, and all you have pretty much is like that passion inside you that can light up anything, This would be like the Page of Wands. Wow, Ace of Music at the bottom. The desire of man being infinite. The possession is infinite and himself infinite. I always get this card. It's like the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it gave me chills when I saw it. And just again, liberty under that scorpionic. It feels like a very innocent, light, new, playful, very artistic. Oh yeah, gonna read about it. 222 on the clock. I can't wait to get your spread out for some reason though. Okay. Music. Sorry, Scorpio. Almost there. Angel, child. Okay. Earth of Fire, Spirit of Passion, Child of Music. This card is from a design to Gray's poem, The Progress of Posy, illustrating the lines. Where shaggy forms o'er ice-built mountains roam, the muse has broke the twilight gloom. She deigns to hear the savage youth. She deigns to hear the savage youth. The unconquerable mind and freedom's holy flame. That's what I'm saying. Like, it is this unconquerable, what's the word when you can never die? Immortal energy. The piping boy in leggings and wolfskin represents the primal feelings, outwardly wild and fierce, but inwardly innocent, tamed by love's lyrical power. Wow. The starkness of the ice-built mountains and primitiveness of the animal's skin shaggy form emphasize the preciousness of the boy's humanity and the sweetness of his private tune. He is a sheep in wolf's clothing. Obviously oblivious to his surrounding, he communes deeply with an inner muse. No matter how barren his environment or how crude and unkept his raiment, his songs are intuitive expressions of his feelings and personal communications from his dreams and subconscious mind. Although he is emotionally independent and has a thick skin, he is inwardly vulnerable and moody. His willingness to take risks for love is part of his inherent valor. He strides forward confidently with his right or loving foot, and even the menacing persona on his back proceeds with its right paw first. Thus, the fearsome child is on the path of goodness. The emphasis on nature symbolizes in this card shows its relation to elemental earth as the source of primal feelings. This is the part of yourself or another that plays on the most primitive of feelings. You are an empath proceeding alone into the psychic realm or into dreams, emotionally vulnerable. You may be singing the blues and turn away from human companionship. This can be your inner child whose trust has been betrayed and who retreats into insecurity and reclusiveness. You playfully act with animal magnetism to see who will respond to your wild tune. You may become wrapped in fantasies and illusions. This is when you explore the possibilities of improvisation led by heart and soul. You fall in love with your own imagination. Wow. You've fallen in love with yourself, Scorpio. Yeah. I'm just getting that sense, Scorpio, because I was a Scorpio little kid too. And it's like, even when I was really little, I remember feeling like people didn't really understand how deeply I felt or like my emotions, My dad's an Aries. So, yeah, it's like that beautiful intensity of a child, just pure emotion, just wanting to be expressed, and almost like when they're young enough to where they haven't been changed by the world. It's like a really, really, really pure energy. Okay, Scorpio. I want to shuffle these a few times and then pull out the whole spread at once, which I don't usually do, but I'm feeling guided to do that. A part of me wants to pull the clarifiers all at once too, like almost like a spread on top of a spread. Should I do it? So this is for wherever you have Scorpio. Okay, we got the Emperor first. I'm gonna pull the rest of the spread. 4 of Wands for the challenge. Wheel of Fortune at the base. Ace of Cups in the recent past. 9 of Pentacles. Crowning. Queen of Swords. 8 of Wands for your energy. Knight of Swords around you. Oh my gosh. Death for your hopes and fears. Outcome, Knight of Wands. Advice, Knight of Coins. What's at the bottom? The Devil, Scorpio. When I was shuffling the William Blake deck, the Devil card was face up. It's called Error. And now we have the Devil as your underlying energy. I knew that was going to be significant. So I want to pull clarifiers all at once, and then we'll go through this one by one. I'm having deja vu. Oh my God. Yeah, I just had like a 10-second deja vu. Scorpio. Okay, Emperor clarified by the 2 of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Got the 5 of Wands. Okay, hold on. Underlying here, you have the 7 of Swords. So these people, they're both like running away, right? Child of music. So I was getting that energy of being particularly inspired, confident. Yeah, in a physical sense and an emotional sense. Maybe you just feel really inspired to express yourself through music or art. in some way. Like you have a lot of faith in your driving force at the moment. You know what I mean? You are an Emperor energy, like clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So kind of harnessing this sense of control, new levels of like responsibility, and I want to say, you know, using reason. Two of Pentacles can be about making a choice. You're trying to figure out what you want. Like the Emperor figures out how to budget his energy and his resources and delegate. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. The focus is some conflict or changes when it comes to a relationship, a home. Maybe you want to move. Maybe you want a new relationship, or it's like this can be like a conversation on your mind that you want to have. I guess I'm going to clarify more. Why is the Four of Wands the challenge? We have the Emperor and the Empress here. Okay. So it's related to your self-love. So like for those of you that are masculine, this could be a conversation with the feminine who you view as your ultimate counterpart. You're like, you need to do something. There's some sort of changes that need to take place when it comes to this some sort of long-standing structure. And you know what, Scorpio? That this structure might be you. Four of Wands, it's like the archetype of kind of childhood for me in a way, because it's the whole family and the big home. It's like the white picket fence dream. There's something related to that is changing, the way you're thinking about that. She's like that lyric, like, easily I'm the sweetest damn thing you ever saw. That's this change that's taking place. It's like you coming into that energy. You're the Emperor and the Empress. Ooh, like you're using your masculine energy. And the feminine is being brought out more since it's in the challenge. Okay, let's keep going. With the Empress, you know, you're focused on creating something, birthing something. You could literally want a child. This could be related to your mother. In the deep past, see, there's this energy of expansion, growth. It feels to me like a reassessing of like old paradigms, old relationships, maybe with your family or like types of people you dated, just getting yourself in these situations where you don't feel as empowered as you do now. That this is what's driving your subconscious. This is what you're changing. You're not engaging in this anymore where you feel below. In the recent past, that's why for some of you, I think this has to do with an existing connection. But if not, this is like you with you. I mean, everything is you with you. But in the recent past, you have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So some of you, you know, have you met somebody recently? This is a relationship where you're like, holy crap, this is such a great relationship. I never felt like this before. But for a lot of you, it could, you're not necessarily with someone. It's just that this is the energy you're in regardless recently. It's like one cup, but you know, both, it takes all parts of you to make that cup. You know, the Ace of Cups is when it overflows into something that we can share with other people. The full spectrum. with all this Child of Music, Ace of Music, it honestly, it feels like in the recent past, there's been like a lightening up of your energy. Maybe, you know how sometimes, I don't know, maybe you go through a hard time, or even like when you're sick and then you start to feel better, you're like even more alive and happy and grateful than before, just because it's new. It feels like maybe you went through a hard time and then this is like the relief and healing that came after, and it's just being so ready for the future. So crowning, emotionally distancing yourself from whatever you need to. It's all about you. Nine of Pentacles, your money, your plan, your self-worth. These changes related to the home or this Empress energy. The Nine of Pentacles is a very like professional card for me. So you could be moving on to a new job, some sort of stage where you're more independent than you were before, even if it's just energetically. So near future, Queen of Swords and Death. And so you have the Child of Music as your theme, and you are the Page of Wands, the same card, and the Eight of Wands. So it seems to me like you want to communicate something, have a conversation about something. And in the near future, this looks like a conversation to me with the Queen of Swords and Death, putting an end to something finally. Queen of Swords. What's ending? Why death? Why death? It feels like you're in a really positive but no nonsense energy. Basically, okay, what's ending? Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands, King of Cups. Stagnation on making a choice, creating a path. This to me looks like there has been a sense of being stuck in the past or focusing on how something small is gonna grow. And maybe this King of Cups is just like, I'm not paying attention to that anymore. This is your like mature Scorpionic. These three are going together. It feels like you cutting somebody out. Ending some major cycle. Maybe it had to do with the water sign as well, or especially an immature earth sign. Okay, what does Scorpio want to communicate? Or pain. I just got chills because that's what this Child of Music, he's playing his little song alone in the cave. This is you, Scorpio, but I like it. Like all the blood from the heart here, writing your words of passion. It's creating a new future for you, the way you're handling this. It's like you are handling something because we have the Emperor and the Empress in the middle. What is this? Look, there's the Emperor. What is the conflict? Why the Five of Wands? What's the conflict? Hangman flipped first. So it's just a new way of seeing things, a new perspective. It's a sacrifice, right? The energy around you, Knight of Swords and the Six of Cups. To me, this is like, I'm getting the sense of like standing up for your inner child. That's the vibe that you're in. You're focused on the deepest you and how you can be the kindest to those parts of yourself. You're really determined to get through this period. Okay. Hopes and fears, you have Death and the Tower. What are you afraid of? So you're going right into this death process, and it's coming up in your hopes and your fears. So usually that's what we end up manifesting. There's some massive change coming. Maybe it's just your healing. What is this Tower? Knight of Swords again. I see you being like really almost anxious to get out of this phase, but not in a bad way. It's like you're newly inspired by yourself. This Tower, I'm hearing like you're leaving someone in the dust, possibly for some of you. Okay, your outcome is the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Some of you are giving somebody a piece of your damn mind. And you don't even have, I was gonna say like, you don't even necessarily have to say it to the person. This could be you writing some songs or giving them a piece of your mind on a piece of paper or a journal. You're kind of just riding off in your truth. Tons of fiery energy for you. What is this outcome for Scorpio? Why the Knight of Wands with the Ace of Swords? One second. Eight of Pentacles. It's the 8th house. You're more focused on your own transformation at this time. Your own, basically your responsibilities, stuff that you have yet to like refine, perfect. Knight of Wands. Why the Ace of Swords? Here's the Four of Wands again, and the Nine of Pentacles again. Look. Okay, so you're galloping towards something to work on some sort of truth. You're really refining your own mind. So what is this Ace of Swords? You get 8 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Things that are holding you back, trapped, making you feel stuck. These illusions. Anything that... See, it's like opposite realities. Anything that makes you feel like this is not somewhere you can be, you know? Things that you've been avoiding looking at about your own childhood. In the Nine of Pentacles, it's that sense of like improving your self-worth. Maybe you're just like learning more about those subjects. Because she knows that she is like inherently, she has value on every level. We all do. This Ace of Swords, yeah. Something that needs to be addressed really related to home life and your own independence. Advice. Knight of Coins and King of Swords. Knight of Coins is like slow, steady, patient, step by step. And King of Swords, again, the emphasis on boundaries, being stern with people, standing up for yourself. Three of Wands. Why the Knight of Coins and the King of Swords for Scorpio? Wheel of Fortune. It's like, to me, the Knight of Coins is about kind of standing still, right? Kind of not rushing to get out of the situation, not avoiding something, but just like being present with it. Being present with like the reality of the situation, your own reality, sitting with that, and that's how you're going to create movement. King of Pentacles under there. Okay, let's look at the Devil. What is this Devil for Scorpio? Working on yourself, self-focus, a plan for your dreams. Yeah, it's just, hey Scorpio, the video stopped. But so clarifying the Devil, we're almost done. So what are these limitations? What is this lesson that we're learning? Really, this is simply making a plan, working on your own dreams. I feel like you're creating a new sense of independence that you previously have not had before for some of you. It's almost like you've been like refilled up with this new youthful energy. So, yeah, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I hope you liked that, and I hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye.